Have you ever found yourself wondering why, despite all your efforts, the dream of becoming a millionaire seems so distant? Perhaps you've followed traditional advice, worked hard, saved every penny, but financial freedom remains out of reach. This feeling of frustration is common, and many face this same silent battle, wondering if there's a quick way out of poverty. The truth is, there is. Robert Kiyosaki, the mentor behind the bestseller Rich Dad, Poor Dad, reveals that there are 7 simple steps anyone can follow to become a millionaire. These steps don't require a large initial fortune or years of complicated study. They are practical, accessible, and can transform your financial life once and for all. If you're tired of struggling and want to finally discover how to achieve prosperity, watch until the end and see how these 7 steps can be the solution you've been waiting for. Step 1. Entrepreneurial mindset, the first step to wealth. Let's imagine you're in a field full of opportunities, like a giant amusement park with many attractions. Most people walk through the park, enjoying what's in plain sight, without exploring the hidden corners. Now imagine you decide to take a closer look and discover a new attraction no one else has seen. This is the entrepreneurial mindset, seeing opportunities where others see only the ordinary. People with an entrepreneurial mindset are like explorers in a new territory. They're not afraid to try something different, to take the road less traveled. They know that even if they don't find treasure right away, the experience of searching is valuable in itself. For these people, every challenge is a chance to learn and grow. For example, think of a young person who starts selling sweets at school. At first, he only sells to close friends. But then he realizes he can reach more students by offering promotions or creating new flavors. He's always thinking of ways to improve the business. Even if he faces problems, like someone trying to sell sweets at a lower price, he finds new strategies to stand out. This is the essence of the entrepreneurial mindset. Never stop seeking ways to grow. Moreover, the entrepreneurial mindset teaches the importance of learning from mistakes. Imagine you're playing a board game and lose a round. Instead of giving up, you learn from the mistake and use that lesson to win the next round. Entrepreneurs do this in real life. They see mistakes as learning opportunities, not as failures. This mindset is crucial for those who want to be rich because it teaches the importance of resilience. It doesn't matter how many times you fall. What matters is how many times you get up and keep going. This determination is what differentiates those who achieve prosperity from those who remain stuck in difficulties. Do you like this idea already? Wait until you see the last step. It's the best. So make sure you're subscribed to our channel, and let's continue. Step 2. Reprogram your brain, the power of the mind in creating wealth. Imagine your brain as a big control center, full of buttons and levers that determine how you react to the world around you. Many people grow up with the idea that they need to work hard, save everything, and avoid risks to get some money. But to truly achieve wealth, you need to reprogram your brain, adjust those buttons and levers so they work in your favor, not against you. Reprogramming the brain is like updating the software on a computer. If you keep using an old program, it may not be able to handle new challenges or take advantage of new opportunities. Likewise, if you keep thinking the same way you've always thought, you might end up stuck in patterns that don't lead to prosperity. For example, think of someone who believes they'll never have enough money to buy their own home. This belief prevents them from looking for ways to increase their income or invest what they already have. Now, imagine this person decides to reprogram their brain, starting to believe it's possible. They begin to seek out information about investments, learn to save wisely, and eventually find a way to buy their home. Another example is someone who sees money as a bad thing, as if having a lot of money is selfish or wrong. This person might avoid making more money because they believe it would make them a bad person. But if they reprogram their brain to see money as a tool for doing good, for helping others, improving their life and the lives of those around them, They might start looking for ways to earn more without guilt. Reprogramming the brain also involves changing your relationship with risk. Many people fear taking risks because they associate risk with failure, but wealthy people see risk differently, as an opportunity for growth. They know that to win, you have to be willing to take risks, but in a calculated and intelligent way. This reprogramming process is continuous and requires practice. It's like learning to ride a bike. At first, it may seem difficult and you might fall a few times, but over time, you gain confidence and start to ride easily. With a reprogrammed brain, you'll be better prepared to identify and seize opportunities that come your way. Step 3. Use debt strategically. How to turn debt into wealth. Many people think of debt as something negative, as a burden that holds them back. However, wealthy people know there are two types of debt: good debt and bad debt. Good debt is like a trampoline that can help you reach new heights, while bad debt is like an anchor that pulls you down. Good debt is what you use to buy assets, things that put money in your pocket. For example, imagine you take out a loan to open a small candy store. If the store starts to make a profit, that profit can be used to pay off the debt and still leave you with money. In this case, the debt helped you make more money, so it's considered good debt. On the other hand, bad debt is what you take on to buy things that don't generate income, like a new car or a vacation. These things might be fun, but they don't help you make more money, and you're still stuck paying the installments. To use debt strategically, it's important to understand the difference between assets and liabilities. An asset is something that puts money in your pocket, while a liability is something that takes money out of your pocket. Wealthy people use debt to buy assets, like real estate or businesses, that generate income. They avoid using debt to buy liabilities because they know it only increases their financial burden. A classic example is someone who buys a house to rent out. The person might take out a loan to buy the house, but the rent money they receive every month helps pay off the debt and still generates a profit. Over time, the house pays for itself and starts to generate extra income, all because the debt was used strategically. Furthermore, wealthy people understand that managing debt is crucial. They carefully plan before taking on debt, making sure they'll be able to pay it off without compromising their finances. This includes calculating interest, predicting possible difficulties, and having a backup plan if something doesn't go as expected. This smart approach to debt is one of the secrets to building wealth sustainably. Instead of seeing debt as an enemy, wealthy people see it as a tool that, when used correctly, can open doors to new opportunities and help achieve prosperity. Step 4. Invest in assets, not liabilities. The path to multiply your money. Imagine you have a tree that bears fruit every month. Each time you harvest the fruit, you have more to eat or sell. Now imagine you have another tree that doesn't bear fruit, but consumes a lot of water and needs constant care. The first tree is an asset, while the second is a liability. Wealthy people understand that to accumulate wealth, you need to invest in assets, things that put money in your pocket. An asset can be a business you create, a property you rent out, or even a collection of books you sell online. Each of these assets has the potential to generate continuous income. On the other hand, a liability is something that takes money out of your pocket. A common example of a liability is a new car. It might be fun to drive a new car, but it loses value over time and costs money to maintain. Another example is a home you own but don't rent out. Even if you don't have a mortgage, you still have to pay taxes, maintenance, and other costs, making the house a liability. To build wealth, it's essential to focus on acquiring assets. This can start small. For example, you might buy a set of tools and start offering repair services in your neighborhood. This set of tools becomes an asset because it helps you make money. Over time, you can expand your business, perhaps hiring someone to help you, and eventually have a small company that generates income without you having to work all the time. Wealthy people also know it's important to diversify their assets. This means not putting all your money in one place. For example, if you invest everything in one company and that company fails, you could lose everything. But if you invest in several companies or different types of assets, the risk is lower and the chances of making more money are higher. Moreover, the rich understand the power of long-term investments. Instead of looking for quick profits, they invest in things that will grow over time. An example of this is the stock market. If you buy shares in a solid company, they may increase in value over time, and you can earn much more than you originally invested. Investing in assets is like planting seeds in a garden. At first, you need to take care of them, but over time, they grow and start to bear fruit. The more seeds you plant, or assets you acquire, the greater the harvest will be in the future. I sincerely hope you're enjoying this video, so take the opportunity to like it and share it with someone you care about. Step 5. Find mentors. The importance of learning from those who know. Imagine you're trying to solve a very difficult puzzle. You could spend hours trying to fit the pieces together by yourself, or you could ask for help from someone who has already completed the same puzzle before. This person, a mentor, can show you the best ways to put the pieces together, saving you time and avoiding frustration. Mentors are people who have already walked the path you want to follow and have the knowledge and experience to guide you. They can help you avoid common mistakes and give you valuable advice on how to achieve your goals. For example, if you want to start a business, finding a mentor who is already an entrepreneur can make all the difference. This mentor can teach you how to deal with customers, how to manage the company's money, and how to overcome challenges that arise. They have already made mistakes and learned from them, so they can help you avoid the same mistakes. In addition, mentors can inspire and motivate you. Sometimes, when things get tough, it's easy to want to give up. But a mentor can remind you why you started and encourage you to keep going. They believe in you, even when you're doubting yourself. Another advantage of having a mentor is that they can connect you with other people who can help you. Maybe the mentor knows someone who is looking for a young entrepreneur to invest in, or maybe they can introduce you to a potential business partner. These connections can be as valuable as the mentor's knowledge itself. However, it's important to remember that finding a good mentor requires respect and patience. You can't expect a mentor to solve all your problems right away. Instead, you need to be willing to learn, to listen to advice, and to apply what you've learned. The relationship with a mentor is a two-way street. You also need to be committed to your own growth. Mentors are like guides who help you navigate unknown territory. They don't walk the path for you, but they show you the right way, helping you avoid pitfalls and find the best routes to reach your destination. Step 6. Don't work for money. Create multiple sources of income. Most people believe that the only way to make money is to work hard at a job. They spend hours and hours at work, hoping that eventually they can save enough to live comfortably. But wealthy people know that working for money is not the only way to create wealth. Instead, they focus on creating multiple sources of income. Let's imagine you have a chocolate factory. If you only sell chocolates, your profit depends on how many chocolates you can produce and sell. But if you start selling chocolate recipes, offering confectionery courses, or even franchises of your factory, you begin to make money in different ways. Even if one of these businesses isn't doing well, the others might be thriving, ensuring that you keep making money. Wealthy people create multiple sources of income so they don't rely on just one. This includes investing in real estate, starting businesses, creating digital products, and more. The more sources of income you have, the more stable your financial situation will be, and the easier it will be to achieve prosperity. Moreover, wealthy people understand the importance of investing their earnings. When they make money, instead of spending it all, they reinvest in new businesses or opportunities that can generate even more money. This cycle of earning, investing, and earning more is what allows wealth to grow exponentially. Another important point is that wealthy people value their time. They know that time is the most precious resource they have, so they look for ways to make money work for them instead of just working for money. This means creating systems that generate passive income, money that comes in even when they're not actively working. An example of this is investing in rental properties. After buying a house and finding tenants, the owner starts receiving rent every month without having to work directly for it. Similarly, creating a digital product, like a book or an online course, can generate automatic sales even when the creator is asleep. To be truly prosperous, it's important to change the way you view work and money. Hard work is important, but working smart is even more important. By creating multiple sources of income and investing wisely, you can achieve financial freedom and live life on your own terms. Step 7. Invest your earnings wisely. How to make your money grow. Let's say you've earned $1,000. What would you do with that money? Some people might spend it all on new clothes or a trip. Others might save it in a savings account and wait for it to grow a little over time. But wealthy people know that the best way to use money is to invest it wisely. Investing is like planting seeds in a field. If you choose the right soil and take good care of the seeds, they'll grow and multiply. Similarly, if you invest your money in something with growth potential, it can multiply over time. There are many ways to invest, and each has its own risks and rewards. For example, investing in real estate can be a great way to generate passive income. If you buy a house and rent it out, the rent money can cover the cost of the house and still leave some for you. Over time, the value of the house might increase, which means that if you decide to sell it, you could make even more money. Another way to invest is through the stock market. Buying shares in successful companies is like buying a piece of those companies. If the company grows and profits, the value of your shares will increase and you can sell them for a higher price than you originally paid. However, it's important to remember that the stock market can be volatile, so it's essential to do thorough research before investing. Moreover, wealthy people understand the importance of diversifying their investments. This means not putting all your money in one place. If you invest everything in a single company and that company fails, you could lose everything. But if you spread your money across different investments, like real estate, stocks, businesses, and gold, the chances of losing everything are much lower. Another crucial aspect of investing is time. Long-term investments often offer better returns than attempts to make quick money. For example, if you invest in shares of a solid company and let that investment grow for 10, 20, or 30 years, you could end up with much more than the initial amount you invested. Investing wisely also means monitoring and adjusting your investments as necessary. The market changes, and what was a good investment opportunity yesterday might not be tomorrow. Wealthy people are always aware of trends and willing to adjust their strategies to ensure their investments continue to grow. Finally, it's important to remember that there is no investment without risk. However, by educating yourself about the different options and planning carefully, you can minimize the risks and increase your chances of success. Investing is one of the most effective paths to wealth, and those who master this skill have a significant advantage on the road to prosperity. Achieving financial prosperity is like embarking on a great adventure. At first, the path may seem uncertain and full of challenges, but as you move forward, you begin to understand the rules of the game and find your own way to win. This text has shared some of the most important secrets of people who have managed to achieve wealth and prosperity. But like any path, the most important thing is to take the first step and keep learning along the way. If you commit to adopting an entrepreneurial mindset, reprogramming your brain, using debt strategically, investing in assets, finding good mentors, creating multiple sources of income, and investing wisely, you'll be building a solid foundation for financial success. Remember, wealth is not just about having a lot of money, but about having the freedom to live life on your own terms, to do what you love, and to help others do the same. With dedication, patience, and continuous learning, prosperity is within your reach. Congratulations on taking a moment to learn more about how to build a secure and prosperous financial life. Remember, the path to wealth and success begins with the right mindset, humility, and the willingness to learn and grow every day. Now, I invite you to leave a comment on this video, confidently saying, "I am a rich and prosperous person." When you make this affirmation, you are planting a powerful seed in your subconscious, aligning your thoughts and actions with the prosperity you want to achieve. And to continue inspiring and learning, take a look at the 2 videos appearing on the screen. They were specially chosen to complement what you've seen here and help you take the next steps toward your financial prosperity. Remember, wealth begins in your mind. You've already taken the first step, now just keep going.